Hey, 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 everybody! Yes, he's back. Not with the 21 Day Life Challenge, but I decided, I've done the 21 Day Life Challenge and it was kind of eye opening and I wanted to continue and minimally do like once in a week a live and maybe do interviews. So stay tuned. Today I want to talk about the habit, the number one habit. Hi, Nicole, thank you for watching. Kishke, thank you for tuning in. Let's wave, wave. Um, the number one habit you should ban from your life and what's stopping you from making progress. So, let's engage. Let's see who's on the live. Nicole, Kishke, do you know what habit it will be? What, will stagnate your progress and, not making any progress for your own personal development and for your business? Any idea? No reply yet. Maybe a bit of delay in the ether with the internet. Okay, stop this habit and stop gaining more momentum and more confidence and more progression and action. And this habit is perfectionism. Yes, perfectionism it is. As you may know, quite a years ago, like 2010, I went through a burnout. And most people who are going, towards a burnout are people who are, giving their 120%, are taking, massive action, are giving that extra mile, and that's good. That's a good, habit. That's good things to do, and that keeps you in momentum and keeps you going. But another thing is you also have to take rest, right? You have to switch off. You have to relax. These are very important things, but you also have to, you know, keep a balance in the progress you make and the amount of value you're delivering and the amount of work you do. Brian, thank you for tuning in. Fire, thank you. Nice that you're here, thank you. So instead of, going like finishing a project, if you're working, doesn't matter what kind of project, what kind of task, you set yourself a specific goal, like I want to reach this, and it takes me X amount of time to finish this task. And what was happening before was, I was going that extra mile, I was going up and up and up and up, and taking more time to finish something because used to think that, getting to 80, 90% maybe would be good, and from there on, implement and then fine tune and then tweak and then get ahead. But what I did, I was going to 80%, 85%, 90%, 95%. That even wasn't good. Going to 96, 97, 98, 99, 99.99999. And I wanted to strive for perfection. I wanted to strive for excellence. And of course, if you want to work with clients, if you want to provide results, if you want to help people, it's good, that you have a sense of providing them service and helping them. But that doesn't have to go in a way that it's, causing you trouble and that this causing you too much time to getting things done. So in my case, I was going on and on and on, and I was doing too many things at a time, not taking too much rest, not getting signals from my body, from my surroundings. People saying, "Aren't you working too hard?" Or too many things going on, and you should take some rest. But you ignore that because you have ambitions. You want to go there. You want to climb up the corporate ladder. You want to make commissions and that kind of stuff. But then again, you come to a point when your body says, stop, 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 stop. And from there on, from that point, you get on the brake. Your body goes into the brake. That's the sign. Stop. You have to stop. You have to Stop doing what you're doing. You're doing something wrong. Not the good job, not the good environment, not the good pace. You're doing too much, getting to 80%, 90% and up, getting too much time. And from there on, it's a signal to stop. And then I realized, like, hey, I'm doing some things not good. Like, I realized I didn't like my job at that time because I like to interact with people. I like to provide value to people, but it was so commission based. It was so, always more, 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 more. And I'm like, I was running as a leader and showing the way to others, and they were always looking at me like, yeah, he can do it, why can't you do it? So I was always, the one who was sort of an example for the rest. And of course, there comes another problem because your ego is in the way, because you get your pride, and I'm like, I can do this, yeah, I get a commission and I get a salary raise and stuff like that. But it's a problem because when your ego and your pride gets in the way, you get a huge disconnect, because it eventually all comes down to getting to know yourself and not putting yourself on your chest, but to leverage other people and let these people shine and give them the stage, right, to showcase those people who are successful and not yourself. Because it's like getting your ego in the way and it's totally blocking you, and you're only like a tunnel vision and going. So from there on, I decided I only want to do what I want to do, and I only want to work with people I want to work with, and I want to set my own rules. And from there on, I found a job where I could, let my creativity go. I had much more freedom, much more way to fill out my own job and my own tasks, and much more responsible, and much more feedback, and more rewarding. That's also very important. More rewarding, not in commissions and money, but rewarding and like appreciating. You know what I mean? Really appreciating what you're doing for the company and making the company grow and more revenue, and get that team, recognition from your team and from your manager. Julian, thank you for tuning in. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Wave, wave. So from there on, I decided, own terms, not being perfectionistic, because 80% is good. Fix it to 80%. Keep on going. Keep gaining momentum. Execute, implement, adjust, and tweak, and go on. And not like there's other 20%. I talked about this in an earlier live, that these extra 20% from 80 to 100. This takes a huge amount of time and effort, because it seems like 20%, but in time, this fine-tuning process takes approximately the same time as the first 80%. So it doesn't make any sense to do that. You can better take action, don't delay, stop gaining momentum because you want to make progress, and it's not possible if you're only doing, perfectionism, because perfectionism doesn't exist. We want to make progress, not perfection, right? We want to strive for progress, for improvement, for growth, and for failing, because if we fail, we can learn, and if we learn, we can make improvements and move on and change things and adapt. And so that's very important, and that's what I found out. And to me, it's very important that the people who are watching this live get some kind of recognition from that. I'm just a regular guy. I don't feel like I'm something special. I only want to share my value, with other people, to doing these lives and to provide them some valuable things they can also apply in their lives. Because if people are struggling, I know how you feel, because I've been there. So you can relate to that probably, because if you're a perfectionist, it's very hard to let go of control. It's very hard to let go of not going from the 80 to the 100%. You wanna always strive for that extra 20%, but it's not always possible. You can better, what I mentioned earlier, just go for the 80%, 90%, and just take off, and get feedback, and then adjust, implement, and apply and go further. Mark, thank you for tuning in. How you doing, buddy? Thank you. John, welcome to the live. Thank you for taking time to joining the live. Yeah, we're almost finished. So that's what I wanted to say. Perfectionism is a really, it's a mental thing. It's something we learn like from my experience, like from the burnout. It's also one thing I learned, especially from our mentor Dan Lark. Mark knows this. He's very good at your mindset, and it's all about how you imagine your own world inside and how you project that outside, and how you conceive it and implement it. And implementing, people who are action takers are money makers. So it doesn't make any sense to be be a perfectionist. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling. I don't care. So I'm not being perfectionist. So I don't care. So that's what I wanted to share. Just take action, gain momentum, and if you do that, you get more comfortable. You getting things slide. You don't feel stressed like that. So I hope you get some value from this. And if you're feeling in a situation like that you get some value. If you have really struggles, you can always reach out, leave a comment, or send a DM. I can help you with that, no problem. And yeah, I'm very happy to share this, and I hope you like the content. I hope you like my lives. John writes, your lives are great. Thank you very much. Yeah, like these kind of comments are very rewarding and makes you want to do this, because I want to provide value. I want to help people. I want to be their guidance or coach or whatever you mean, if they have a hard time, and if to pull them up to the next level. If I can do that, that's very rewarding. So yeah, I do it with many pleasure. So I don't know if there are people who have any questions at this moment. I will wait for like half a minute. For now, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. If you're watching in the replay, #replay below. I read all the comments. I'll engage with everybody, and I'm more than happy to answer your questions. And for the future, I'm planning to do some more interviews with people who are leaders and showing leadership and can provide value to you. So stay tuned. No questions, I see. Okay, great. Have an awesome day, evening, night, everybody, where you are around the globe, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.